What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next Theorycraft video. I guess you could call it Theorycraft. And it is about the game in general and about all the stuff that's been going on lately. You guys know, I mean, it's every other day. It's someone's got proof of someone in OneHive modding, and I don't know why. No, I do know why. I take that back. It's tough for you guys from the outside looking in, and I realize that. And it's tough for y'all and it's tough for us. There are people out there that make it their goal, and this is I think it's their entertainment. It's their form of entertainment that they get their kicks out of it, and if they get something done, then it's like it's a high five to each other and things like that. And I'm gonna tell you guys some stuff that y'all didn't know, and that it just is what it is. And I want you to know I'm tired. I'm tired of it. It's wearing on me. And I don't mean to say that to give them any type of victory. It's nothing they're doing. It's just the entirety of the game, and most of it, of what I tire of, is not even on the trolls end and the modders end. I mean, they're a constant. They're just there. But what I tire of is the lack of response from Supercell. This war that we had going on with this known modding clan, we sent them, I mean, they were streaming it, guys. They were live streaming it. I mean, it's gotten to that point where they don't care. They know nothing's going to happen. We sent Supercell the links. We recorded the stream. We sent them videos of the stream, of it all happening right there. I'm talking about opening the mod menu, hitting a base 4 or 5 times, what all the stuff they do, and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. And that's what I tire of. The trolls don't get to me, guys. I'm so they have no idea. They're not even they can't even touch me as far as that goes. I'm tired of the game, of the game's status, of the lack of caring out of the people that make the game. And it really started to culminate with me when I went over to Super Evil Megacorp, and I started meeting these people and their attitude for their game, and I tried to think what would happen, what would Super Evil Megacorp do if tomorrow we woke up and this was their game, and Vainglory was Supercell's game. And that's what frustrates me, is to think about how the action they would take and the reaction they would have. And when you can send Supercell and get a response. Get a response from an employee of Supercell and say, here's the link, here's the clan we're going against, here's what they're doing. You can watch it live if you would like. And nothing happens. It just finally, you say, why? Why are we doing this? And I think that's why the modders do it. I think they have been burnt out on the game for a long time. And honestly, they don't care if they get banned. If they did, they wouldn't be putting it out there live. They'd be a little more secretive about it. But also, I know it's tough for you guys, because a lot of people look up to OneHive, and they look to OneHive as the pinnacle of the fair play community. And then you see people like Moskry putting these idiotic videos up of an attack that he says is proof of scripting. If you watch the attack, not just the 15 seconds he's trying to point out, there was so many mistakes in that attack. And no disrespect to Cookie, because she's a fair play girl. She makes mistakes like all of us do. I've done the exact same thing. You guys remember times when there was a live attack video I did, and all the comments were like, why in the world did you zap quake that air defense and not the other one? It was because things change, and sometimes you just stick to your plan. So poor Cookie is getting the brunt of it when she just made a dumb mistake in an attack, and now all of a sudden she's a modder. And these guys go to great lengths to try to find little things like that and isolate little things and try to use that as evidence and proof of modding. And recently there's been, I'm sure some of you guys have seen on Twitter, a picture going around of ASAP Aussie and the mod symbols there and all that. And guys, it's all fabricated. And don't get me wrong, we investigated. Those of you guys that really pay attention, ASAP Aussie was actually out of the clan while we were investigating it. We take it that seriously. But we actually went to the extent at this point now with ASAP. He maintained his innocence. And a lot of times if you catch a modder, they say, okay, I got caught, and that's it. But ASAP said, no, I swear to you guys, I've never downloaded it. So what we did is we went to a friend of ours that used to be in OneHive, that is a modder, and said, log into the guy's account info, said log into it, see if that screen pops up, see if he had an iMod account, that is inactive, that just, if it was ever installed on the device. And it wasn't. It was Photoshop, guys. There is a message that pops up that looks just like that, but he sends a screenshot of the message. And you know what it says? You must have a subscription of iMod on this. Not your subscription has been expired. Those guys, they go to great lengths to try to put this on people from OneHive. And again, it's just entertainment for them. But you guys out there, and I know you're in a tough spot, you've got to stop taking it so seriously. You've got to have some faith that we do not allow it. We investigate it harder than anybody out there. Just like this, going to the lengths of actually making a guy give up his account info and going on there. Now, Ozzy did make the mistake. He had some friends that did have his account info from other clans, things like that, not modders, but just other people. Obviously, they gave up that info to these other people, and they got on there and took the screenshots. It is what it is. But you guys have to start seeing through this stuff and realize that they'll take it to that length. They all try to make themselves played out as so innocent, and they're just exposing the corruption and the lie that is OneHive. When that's not it. If you get into these little backroom channels and these secret channels, it's their game. It's their entertainment to try who's going to be the guy that can get someone kicked from OneHive, who can really pin it on them. Some of you might remember a while back where there was some tweets going on. Moshri got banned, and I laughed about it because he was claiming it was Photoshop and all that. And I said, "Get me banned," and they did. I never told anybody except for the leaders of OneHive. I was banned for a short period. I don't know what they photoshopped and what they put on there, but I logged on right before I went to bed one night and says you're banned for 31 days. So I sent some messages out, and obviously I've got a few contacts, and they know I don't mod. And by the time I woke up in the morning, the ban was removed. But this is what these guys do, and they're very, very good at it. And you've got to learn to ignore it. You've got to learn to see through it. Stop paying so much attention to it. When you guys retweet and you demand if ASAP's not kicked or if Cookie's not kicked, I'm unsubscribing and I'm not donating to your channel anymore. You are feeding this. This is the reason it happens. It's all about attention. It's all about that's what makes it fun for them. You guys have to stop. You've got to stop encouraging it. Have a little faith in us. We don't want modders in our clan, and we search them out and we remove them as aggressively as anybody out there. That's the facts. Now, I know there's guys that don't believe that. I know there's guys that do believe it. I'm just telling you what reality is. And I know some of you guys hate me. I know some of you guys love me. But just listen to what I'm saying. This is what these guys do. One of them called my house yesterday. Went through I don't know how he got all my info, but whatever. He got my info. He called my house. He called my home, my workplace. Left crazy messages on there. These people are sick. They're not normal like you and I. So try to remember that when you hear these things, when you see these things, remember the links that these guys will go through to try to make us look bad. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it. Who knows? Who knows? But it's fun for them, it's entertainment for them, and it's what they do. So remember that. We will investigate every bit of evidence we get, and we go to great lengths to do it. Just like that, just like making someone give up their contact info so a guy that we trust can log in and see if he's got a mod account. And he didn't. So his name's cleared, and he's back in the clan, and that is the way it is. If that's not good enough for you, some of you guys, and you want to unsubscribe, I'm sorry. If that video that Moshri put up was proof for some of you guys that Cookie mods, then I'm sorry. You'll just have to unsubscribe. You'll be missed, but that's just the way it is. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of having to defend every insane accusation out there to you all. I'm asking you guys to have a little bit of faith in us. There's never been a time where we look the other way. There's never been a clan. Look back over the history, guys. When we went up against War Taste of Terra and we found out their leader was modded, what did they do? They said, okay, we're still going to keep him in the clan. It's okay. He just uses it for farming. Look back when goodness, I'm drawing a blank here, but when the podcaster that I used to, Boaz, when his clan, True Sons, when they found out a few of their guys started modding, what did they do? They turned into a modding clan. They didn't boot those guys and say, no, we're not going to do that. On and on and on. You can just go down the list. The SOAS guys, what they do when they found out some guys modded, they said, okay, we're don't ask, don't tell now. OneHive has never done that. We'll never do it. It's not us. We have an unblemished record of removing monitors, even guys that we know didn't do it at the time but used to do it. We found out they were removed immediately, and it will always, always be that way. So cut us some slack. I mean, seriously, quit playing into the trolls' hands. Quit feeding them. When you guys do that, when you retreat, when you buy into it, it just plays into their hand. If there's credible evidence, people get removed. It happens all the time. Alpha Gil, she's gone. She got removed. There's been a few. It happens. There's nothing we can do about it. But what more do you guys want us to do? What more do you want us to do? We look into every accusation. We watch for it like hawks. We spend hours. We get on TeamSpeak and discuss it and talk about it. What could this be? What about this attack? We do it every day, and we're doing the best we can. So hope it's good enough for you guys. If it's not, those ones that have sort of given me ultimatums, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to unsubscribe. Go watch Moshgri, because if that's what you're after, then there you go. You can watch the trolls, because I'm just, we're doing the best we can. I'm doing the best I can, but I am tired of it, and it's not your fault. I want you guys to know I'm not scolding you. It's not your fault. It's Supercell's fault. It really is. They've got to. I don't know. They're not going to do anything. So we just have to learn to live with it. And we're doing the best we can to do that. So guys, hope that's a good enough explanation for you all. If it's not, again, I'm sorry. It's the only one I've got. Until next time, Jacob from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.